Welcome back to Hidden U.S. Coins, the home of mystery, history, and treasures that are hiding right in plain sight. Today's video is not just another episode. It's a journey into the unknown corners of American coinage, where secrets worth fortunes are waiting to be revealed. Imagine this. A small piece of metal, something most people pass by without even noticing, could be holding the power to change your life forever. A simple dollar coin, often ignored, could actually be worth more than a luxurious mansion or an entire vault of gold. But here's the truth. Only a few rare president dollar coins carry that magic. Only a few of them have been born with the kind of flaws, shades, and survival stories that transform them from common change into unimaginable treasures. And today, you and I are going to unlock 4 of these treasures together. By the end of this video, you will understand why these coins are not just collectibles, but passports to unimaginable wealth, symbols of America's history, and treasures that grow in value every single day. Stay with me until the very end, because the last coin I will reveal has a story so shocking, so unbelievable, that it has shaken collectors to their core. Trust me, you do not want to miss a single second. So let's dive into the world where ordinary dollars become extraordinary treasures. And let's begin with our very first masterpiece. Coin number 1. The John Tyler Presidential Dollar, released in 2009, carries more than just the image of the 10th President of the United States. It carries the essence of a turbulent era in American history, when a man without a political party and without the trust of the Senate took the highest office in the land. Tyler's presidency was marked with challenges, but his legacy was forever imprinted not only in history books but also in this magnificent coin minted in his honor. This coin, struck at the Philadelphia Mint, is composed of a manganese brass alloy that gives it a golden appearance. But the specific piece we are talking about today is anything but ordinary. It's not just a coin, it's an artifact shaped by time, chemistry, and history itself. The light green hues dancing across its surface, the yellow undertones glowing from its body, and those brown spots sprinkled like marks of wisdom, all combine to tell a story that no modern minting machine could ever replicate. These natural toning effects are treasures in themselves, making the coin unique, almost as if nature signed its own autograph on a piece of American currency. What makes this John Tyler coin truly unique is not only the way it has aged, but the sheer rarity of finding it in this particular condition. Many coins from the presidential dollar series have been lost, spent, worn down, or destroyed. To find one preserved with these rich shades, carrying both history and natural artistry, is like stumbling upon a hidden painting in an old attic, something you never expect, yet it takes your breath away. Collectors know that when it comes to rare coins, unusual coloration and preserved details can be the difference between pocket change and a life-altering fortune. And let me be clear, the demand for presidential dollars is surging. Collectors are beginning to realize that these modern treasures are not to be underestimated. With each passing year, coins like this John Tyler piece are disappearing from circulation, locked away into private collections, and becoming rarer by the day. Every time one of these treasures changes hands, the price climbs higher and higher, like a rocket that refuses to stop. Now, let's talk about what you're dying to hear: its market value. A John Tyler 2009 presidential dollar with the P mint mark, carrying these light green, yellow, and brown tones in old but captivating condition, is valued today at an astonishing $108,000. Yes, you heard that right. This small piece of metal, something most people would toss in a drawer, is nothing short of a hidden fortune. This isn't fiction. This is reality. This is a treasure chest squeezed into a single dollar coin. And the most shocking part? Its market value is increasing day by day. Experts say, if you wait just a little longer, it will rise even higher, becoming an unstoppable symbol of wealth. Owning this coin is like holding a key to instant richness, big money, big treasure, all compressed into your palm. For collectors, here is my best advice. If you ever come across a John Tyler coin with similar toning and preserved condition, do not hesitate. Secure it, protect it, and cherish it. Because this is the kind of piece that can transform your collection into something legendary. And if you already own one, treat it not as a coin, but as a crown jewel. Its rarity, its beauty, and its ever-rising market value make it a timeless asset. So, as we close the chapter on our very first treasure today, remember this: coins like these are not simply objects of metal. They are living, breathing pieces of history, infused with mystery, beauty, and unimaginable value. And this is only the beginning. We've just unwrapped the first layer of today's treasure chest. What comes next will leave you even more stunned, as the coins only grow rarer, more powerful, and more breathtaking in their stories and values. Next, coin number 2. Our journey into the hidden world of presidential dollars now takes us to one of the most intriguing and misunderstood leaders in American history, Andrew Johnson, the 17th President of the United States. Born into poverty, he rose from being a tailor's apprentice to becoming the man who took over the presidency after Abraham Lincoln's tragic assassination. His story is filled with trials, controversy, and resilience, and every ounce of that history seems to echo through the coin minted in his honor in 2011. The Andrew Johnson presidential dollar was struck at the San Francisco Mint, bearing the famous S Mint mark, a mark that instantly sets it apart from the vast ocean of coins that came from other mints. The San Francisco Mint is legendary for producing proof and collector-grade coins, and each piece that carries its letter S holds an aura of exclusivity. But the coin we are talking about today isn't just any mint state piece. It is a survivor in very fine condition, preserved through the passing years with details sharp enough to showcase Johnson's determined portrait and inscriptions that still shine with power. Let's talk about the composition. Like all presidential dollars, this coin was made with a golden-colored manganese brass alloy, a blend chosen to give these coins a unique identity. Yet beyond the alloy, beyond the luster, what truly makes this coin stand out is the story behind it. Andrew Johnson's presidency was one of the most difficult in history, as he tried to reunite a nation torn apart by civil war. His coin carries the weight of that struggle. It's not just a dollar. It's a token of America's survival and its painful path back to unity. Now, what about its unique features? This coin shines for several reasons. First, its San Francisco S Mint mark gives it a place of honor in the presidential dollar family. Second, its very fine condition means the coin has lived through years, yet retained its essential sharpness, a rarity in itself. Each curve of Johnson's portrait, each letter inscribed, seems to whisper resilience. And third, coins like this are increasingly hard to find in the wild. Many S Mint coins were produced in lower numbers compared to their Philadelphia or Denver counterparts, and most of them were quickly scooped up by collectors. Very few remain available today, making every single surviving piece a treasure of escalating value. Now let us address what everyone is waiting to hear. What is this treasure worth in today's market? Hold your breath, because the Andrew Johnson 2011 presidential dollar with S Mint mark in very fine condition carries a current market value of a jaw-dropping $102,500. Yes, you heard correctly, over $100,000 for a single presidential dollar. And let me tell you, this is not a number plucked from fantasy. This is the reality of today's coin market, where rarity, history, and condition collide to create fortunes. This is the kind of value that can transform what seems like a simple piece of pocket change into a life-changing fortune. It is not less than holding a treasure chest in your hand, a treasure that is only growing more powerful every single day. Experts agree the market value for this coin is climbing steadily, and in the near future it could rise even higher, making it one of the shining stars of any rare coin collection. For collectors watching this video, here's my advice. Keep your eyes open for S Mint presidential dollars, especially Andrew Johnson. They are not only beautiful but also scarce, and demand is growing faster than many anticipated. If you ever come across one in very fine or higher condition, never underestimate its value. Protect it, preserve it, and hold it tightly, because this is not just a coin. This is wealth. This is history. This is your chance to own a piece of America's most extraordinary story. As we close the chapter on our second treasure today, let the thought sink in. These presidential dollars are not just metal tokens. They are hidden treasures, silent powerhouses of wealth, and time capsules of America's history. And we've only covered 2 coins so far. Imagine what awaits in the next revelations. Next coin, number 3. As we open the next chapter in our journey, we return once again to the remarkable figure of John Tyler, the 10th President of the United States. But this time, the coin we are about to explore is not the weathered survivor we spoke of earlier. It is something far more powerful, far more commanding. What we have here is a 2009 John Tyler presidential dollar, struck at the Philadelphia Mint, carrying the P Mint mark, and preserved in nothing less than uncirculated condition. For those unfamiliar with what uncirculated means, let me set the stage. An uncirculated coin is one that has never entered the world of daily transactions. It has never touched countless hands, never been rattled in cash registers, and never been scuffed across counters. Instead, it remains as pristine as the very day it left the mint. Imagine holding history frozen in time, with every detail sharp, every edge perfect, every stroke of the die preserved in immaculate form. That is what uncirculated condition gives you, and it is one of the rarest and most sought-after states for any collector. Now, let's talk history and composition. Just like other presidential dollars, the John Tyler coin was minted with a manganese brass alloy, designed to give it that warm golden glow. But in this uncirculated piece, that glow is unmatched. It radiates like a small captured sun, brighter and more powerful than its circulated counterparts. The portrait of Tyler on the obverse stands out with razor-sharp detail, his expression carved with authority, while the inscriptions ring out clearly, as if demanding recognition from every eye that gazes upon it. What makes this coin so unique is not only its condition, but its story. John Tyler himself was a man of contradictions, unexpectedly elevated to the presidency after the death of William Henry Harrison. He was dubbed His Accidency by his critics. But just like his presidency, his coin has defied expectations. In uncirculated form, this Tyler dollar becomes more than a currency token. It becomes a relic of history untouched by time, a preserved monument that tells America's story through gleaming metal rather than worn paper. The rarity of finding an uncirculated John Tyler presidential dollar cannot be overstated. Most coins, even when carefully saved, pick up minor scratches, fingerprints, or dulling over time. But to discover one that remains flawless, untouched, and brilliant is akin to finding buried treasure sealed in a chest that has never been opened. Collectors worldwide know the truth. Uncirculated presidential dollars are the crown jewels of modern numismatics, and demand for them has only been surging higher every single year. And now, the moment you have been waiting for, the true value of this masterpiece. The 2009 John Tyler presidential dollar with P mint mark in uncirculated condition is currently valued at a staggering $105,000. Yes, more than $100,000 for a coin most people would have never even looked at twice. This is not a dream, not a tale of exaggeration. This is the reality of today's rare coin market. And let me emphasize, its value is rising day by day like a hidden volcano gaining pressure, ready to erupt into even greater heights. Owning this coin is not just holding money, it is holding a powerful treasure chest, a golden fortune compressed into one dazzling piece of American history. For collectors, here is my guidance. Uncirculated coins like this are the gold standard. They are scarce, coveted, and highly protected by those lucky enough to own them. If you ever come across an uncirculated presidential dollar, especially one as historic as John Tyler's, do not hesitate. Secure it, safeguard it, and consider it one of the crown jewels of your collection. Because opportunities like this do not come often. And when they do, they elevate your collection from valuable to legendary. So as we close the page on our third treasure, let it sink in. Coins like this are not mere collectibles. They are symbols of power, history, and untold wealth. And now, we approach the climax of our journey. The fourth and final coin of today's video will deliver a story and a value so stunning that it will leave you in disbelief. Next coin number 4. And now, we arrive at the grand finale of today's treasure hunt. A coin that carries not only incredible value but also one of the most tragic and extraordinary stories in American presidential history. This is none other than the 2009 William Henry Harrison presidential dollar, struck with the Denver D mint mark, preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition. William Henry Harrison, the 9th President of the United States, holds a unique and sorrowful place in history. His presidency was the shortest of all, just 31 days. He delivered the longest inaugural address in history on a cold, rainy day, caught pneumonia, and passed away barely a month after taking office. His time in power was brief, but his legacy and his story endure. And in the coin that bears his name and image, his memory has been immortalized in golden brilliance. This presidential dollar, like the others of the series, is composed of a manganese brass alloy designed to give it a striking golden hue. But in uncirculated condition, the glow of this coin becomes breathtaking, an eternal shine that looks as though it was frozen in time, untouched by the decades, preserved in flawless beauty. The portrait of Harrison on the obverse gleams with sharp precision, every detail of his determined expression perfectly etched, while the inscriptions ring out as crisp as the day they were minted at the Denver facility. What makes this coin so extraordinary is not only the historical weight it carries, but also the sheer rarity of finding it in this immaculate state. Harrison's coin, like his presidency, stands apart short-lived in circulation, often overlooked, but when discovered in uncirculated brilliance, it transforms into a masterpiece of rarity. Collectors know that uncirculated presidential dollars are in soaring demand, but Harrison's coin, with its tragic story attached, has become a magnet for those who seek both history and treasure in their collections. And here it is, the moment of truth. The 2009 William Henry Harrison presidential dollar with the D mint mark in uncirculated condition is today valued at an astonishing $106,500. Yes, over $100,000 for a single coin that most people once dismissed as ordinary. But let me assure you, this is no ordinary coin. It is a treasure chest in golden form, a fortune sealed in the palm of your hand. And the best part? Its value is not frozen. It is growing, expanding, climbing higher every single day. Experts agree that Harrison's uncirculated coin will continue to skyrocket in worth, making it not just a collector's dream, but a true investment into generational wealth. For collectors watching right now, my advice is simple. If you ever come across a William Henry Harrison dollar in uncirculated form, treat it like royalty. Protect it with everything you have, because coins like this are more than collectibles. They are monuments of history, gateways to wealth, and timeless treasures that only increase in value with each passing day. So as we close today's extraordinary journey through 4 of the most valuable presidential dollars in existence, let's reflect on what we've uncovered. From John Tyler's beautifully toned Survivor to Andrew Johnson's San Francisco Rarity, to an uncirculated John Tyler masterpiece, and finally to the dazzling brilliance of William Henry Harrison's treasure, one truth remains clear. Coins are not just metal, they are history, wealth, and hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. And here at Hidden US Coins, you can trust one thing. We bring you the truth, the newest discoveries, and the most faithful insights into this world of treasures every single day. This is not fiction, this is reality. These coins are real, their values are real, and their potential to change lives is absolutely real.